Good evening, people. Hi, people. Welcome back to another video. John Sinclair TV back again. And tonight it's going to be the transfer up tour. And I'm still waiting for Kyle to come on me chat. Come on live as well. He's got things to do. He'll be there in about 5-10 minutes time. So I'll just going to go on. If you like the video, like what you see, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. And if you like the super chats, then click on the super chat button as well. Just give what the channel's worth. And if you'd like to become a member, it's just 99p. And yeah, we've been linked to a couple of players for the summer transfer window, apparently. Yeah, players like Denzil, Dumfries, Rafinha, Kieran Tierney. We're going to chat about him tomorrow because I've got Lottie coming on me sure tomorrow. She's a big Arsenal fan. So please join us for that tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So I've got some comments as well before we talk about Dumfries as well. I got the notification this time. I'm good for you, Brian. Bit late. I do apologize for the lateness, greatness. And hi to Mag, hi to Tony, and everyone as well. So still waiting for Mr. Porvy to come on. And I wish his hurries up. Like, you know, he says he'll be on 7:15, but big up. And they got one here from David. Hi to David. Hi to David. Everyone's black and white. Everyone's chatting. Big up to you, Brian, as well. Yeah, what we'll talk about is Denzil Dumfries. He plays for Inter Milan, and he's a right side midfielder. But he can also play right back, and also he can play in defence if or when need to do. And this guy's a brilliant player. He's got a market value of 28 million quid, or 20 million euros, or because it's quid, but he's rated at 40 million pounds. He's going to be 27 next month, and he's joined Inter for about 2 seasons now. And I watched this guy play, and this guy is absolutely brilliant. He's an absolute unit, 6'2", powerful, and goes in the right position as well. This guy is brilliant. If you look at his appearances this season, he's made 22 appearances for Inter Milan, and he's got 1 goal, 5 assists, and he's got booked 4 times this season. And starts 11 for 68%, 65 minutes percent of minutes, and goal at participation 13. And this guy is really good. There he is. He's there. Yes, mate. How are you doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Aye, bit of a rough day, but I'm good, mate. You?
I am not too bad, mate. Just having a lot of problems with me my channel customization, yeah, because what it was, I'll accidentally deleted a couple of mods as well by mistake, and you know, and now I've got it back, so which is got it sorted out finally. So yeah, there you go. I'll go through the comments as well while you're here, and we've got one for Gareth. Hi to you, Gareth. Good evening to you, mate, and hope you have a good day. Yep, it's been our week for work sort of thing, like, you know, just having a bit of problems on the channel customization on the YouTube studio. Hi to Gary D. I hope you're okay, mate, and hi to Les as well. Hope you're as well. Yeah, we're just doing a transfer show, a neat transfer update show. And I know there's a lot of players you may not know, but what we're going to talk about, mate, is a guy called Denzil Dumfries. He plays for Inter Milan. He plays on the right side of midfield, but he also plays the right back primarily, right? And the thing is, though, he can also play in defence as well. Now, I think they want to get this guy as cover. Do you know what I mean? Like with a competition with Kieran Trippier as well. I still buy this player. I still have him because I think this guy is really good. And I think he wants to take his chance in the Premier League because he's a Dutch international, by the way. He used to play PSV at Eindhoven, and he is absolutely brilliant. When he was at PSV, he joined Inter in 2021, by the way. He scored 16 goals and 20 assists along the way in 124 appearances for PSV Eindhoven. And so when he goes to Inter, he scored 7 goals in his time with the club, 12 assists, and 75 appearances in all competition for the Italian side. I mean, what do you think of this player? I know you don't know much of him, but what do you think of this player, and would you take him?
Yeah, I would. I've always rated Dumfries. I think he's a quality Dutch player, and I like the idea of having some competition for Trippier because he needs it. I hate the fact that there's players that just expect to be in the starting 11. Trippier is one of them. So it's nice to have some competition and make them earn that spot. And you'll see a difference in their performances as well when they know that you know, they look at Maxi. Look at the wingers now; they've got a battle to get into the starting 11, and I like that IGR in the defence as well. So yeah, I'm all for that. And Dumfries is a solid shout. I'm not sure how old he is, but quality player.
He's 26 now. He'll be 27 on April the 18th. And
Happy days.
this
Is it
guy,
legit though, John?
is it the what, mate?
Is it legit? Like everything? It's hard to.
Well, according to La Gazzetta dello Sport and La Repubblica as well, which is based in Italy, right? I mean, believe what you will, but La Gazzetta dello Sport is based in Milan. There's a newspaper based in Milan. That guy is absolutely. This newspaper is really, really good because I go to Italy quite a bit, and not as much last year, but La Gazzetta is based in Milan, and they're pretty good, and some 80% they normally get it right, but they got competition from Chelsea as well, and Liverpool, I believe, as well, but definitely Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur as well want some Dumfries as well. But at the end of the day, we definitely do need a right back. So we need two positions, players in a position. And it's just one of those things as well, man.
You can tell when it's all the top clubs in for him, you know how good he is, you know.
Quality.
It's hard to believe what you see online at the minute, but Dumfries, I've known him for a while. He's always been a good player. Look at the teams he's been playing for as well. You know, he's never had a shady club, has he? He's always been at the top clubs, international as well. Yeah, definitely, I'd have him in a heartbeat. Fingers crossed, it's true, and we put in a good enough bid to get him.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll go for some comments as well, and I'm going to say something as well before you go on. Big up to Nike Debates. Hi to you. Boss is COVID in 1 week, fierce blue smiling. I hope you get better soon. Hi to Leslie. Hi to you as well. Hope you're okay. And Jules said, good evening all. Welcome. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and share your socials. You can subscribe. Your super chats are available too. Thank you, Jules. Thank you. I'm good. Always see you, Brian. Yeah, you're always good. Are you, mate? Hi to everyone in the chat. Hit those like, subscribe if you new. Many thanks. And yeah, we are going to discuss this, by the way. Now, last night, I don't know if you listened to it, Cal, but last night, right, again, Tony has been trolled by Ginger, right? And let me just be clear on this, right? If anyone trolls any of my mates, including Tony, my mods, and all the other podcasters as well, right? Such as Toon Review, Peter Proudlock, or anyone I know, right? You're going to get instantly blocked. Because at the end of the day, right, there's no room and there's no need for it as well. And this Ginger guy, I don't know who's behind this, right? Better show themselves up. Because I'll tell you something now, right? You're not doing yourself any good at all. Trolling people, right? Making up accounts themselves, yeah? There's a few he's made up, right? I'm not even going to mention on here, okay? But if he's there, right, you'll get an instant block. Because Tony is a brilliant co-host, right? And he's so in-depth as well, the guy. Now, he's not come back on me sure for the foreseeable because of that. And I'm really angry about that, Cal.
I didn't see the full show. I had a log out. My missus wanted to put The Last of Us on. We watch it every Monday night. So I had to log off. But I missed this. I don't know who this Ginger is. Are people actually sad enough to create fake accounts to troll a YouTube chat about the Toon? Like, what happened? What were they saying to him?
Well, basically, right, Ginger was telling Tony to you're full of you know what and told him to F off and all this and that and top out, right? But I don't want to say too much on it, like, you know, but it's just trolling Tony, abusing Tony every single way, right?
Right.
Tony came back on Sunday for match replay ratings, and I'm glad he was back. But now, right, thanks to Ginger, whoever's behind that account, right, he's no longer the comedy show, which is a damn shame because he is absolutely knowledgeable, right? I've just lost a good co-host because of that, yeah? And I tell you something now, right? If anyone trolls, they're done. I'm telling you now. And if anyone does that, you get blocked. Mods, keep an eye on this, please. Thank you as well. Because I'm telling you now, I don't normally get mad, but at the end of the day, right? It's like if you had a business, right, and you had a value customer for 10 years and he's no longer there, right? You lose that value customer, right? Of course you're going to be peed off, man. Do you know what I mean? But just be warned, right? No fake accounts, no duplicate accounts. Otherwise, you get done. Okay?
Tony, I just want to say, I don't think Tony, mate, like, you don't let these people get to you, mate. Like, you know, we'll come on here to talk about the club that we love, you know, and it's a good crack, it's a good bit of banter, you know, and we'll get everyone else's opinion. Don't let little rats with sad little lives, you know, it's got no else better to get to you. Don't let it affect you, you know, what you enjoy doing. So, you know, maybe take some time off if you want, but don't, you know, give it a think, you know, come back and don't let them bother you. And like you say, mods are on here for a reason and they're going to just get rid of them, you know.
Yeah, absolutely right. And you know what it is, right? I'm not gonna lie, but I think this Ginger is gonna do it to everyone else. I've got a feeling he's gonna do it more and more and more. Well, I tell you something now, he needs to be caught. Whoever he is, he needs to be caught. Because I'm telling you now, I'm not very happy about it. I'm not happy about it. But at the end of the day, right? I tell you now, I'm glad I haven't lost any subscribers because of that. So Tony, take time out or whatever, mate. But the place is open if you want to come back, mate. And you know, thanks to Ginger, right? It's like someone losing their best mate. Unbelievable. I just all going to see on that. Thank you. Would you play Dumfries on the right side midfield and full of trips? Do you know what? I wouldn't mind. He's a good player. He's got so many assists, right? 4 assists this season. And tell her like 5 assists this season into Milan. He's a powerful lad. He's 6'2". And I tell you what, he's had a good World Cup as well, Cal, right? I mean, he is going to get watched because he's a good player.
Yeah, definitely. I absolutely try him in right midway. We've got to see him first. Premiership's a whole different league, but he's playing internationally alongside the players in the Netherlands squad, and I'm sure he can do a good job. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because we do need a reshuffle this season, summer 110%, because we need that. Because if we get a reshuffle, then we can got a great chance that we keep players like Bruno happy as well. Because we've got to touch on Bruno in a bit as well. Go on.
Yeah, it almost feels like we need to find that new lineup now. You know, like we've gotten a bit, you know, and it's trying to find that good what's the word I'm looking for, that good like that team that just gels again, because we did so well at the beginning, and it just seems to have, you know, since the World Cup. If the World Cup didn't happen, would we even be struggling? Probably not. But it's about finding that right side again, isn't it? And find that starting 11. But yeah, summer is really important, mate. Really important. And it's about bringing in the right people as well, not just these big names that other clubs want. It's about bringing in the right player and finding that 11 again, and obviously have a good, strong finish to the season.
Yeah, it's got to be. I'm not gonna lie, it's got to be for the right character as well, mate. It really needs to be done, because if you get the right style, that'd be absolutely amazing, mate. So just gonna go through Dumfries' style of play. Right, he likes to carry the ball in the final third, make use of space created for him when the forwards pin opposition defensive back, and also able to create space for the forwards with his marauding runs in behind the opposition defense. That is ideal. He loves the marauding runs, and he's powerful, like I said, 6'2", and I tell you what, he could be ideal, right? I mean, I think you know, he could play anywhere on the right side, wing back. He can play a right back. He can play on the right side of midfield. I tell you, he's so versatile and he's so different.
Is he starting for Inter? Is he on the bench right now?
He starts for Inter Milan. He starts for Inter.
Starting, is he?
Yeah, he's starting for Inter. I mean, when he came, he was ready-made anyway. So, look, this guy is absolutely brilliant. He really is. He is a proper footballer. And you know what? He is so versatile. Right back, right wing. And you know what? It proves great competition for Kieran Trippier. Because, look, at the end of the day, I mean, we need 2 quality players in this position. Do that would be fine. So we'll comment on a bit more. Do keep those comments coming through. Have you watched Denzil Dumfries? I have. And what's your take on that? Sign 40 million pound their cost if he's available. So we need a good reshuffle in the team. That's from Lee. Hi, Lee. That's a good shout. I to Davy. And if it's I to Davy, very popular guy. And have a look. And long story, but another time, you good? That's chatting to David. I eat to JB, hope you're okay, kid. And let's have a look at this one. Don't let people keep you away from. There you go. Tony's getting some support, man. He's getting some big support here. I mean, don't let people keep you away, man. Tony, listen to Paul. Listen to me chat, by the way. Listen to them, mate. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, right, you're letting him win. And I know you're a strong person, but He's driving people away and it ain't going to work at all whatsoever. I do apologize. This ginger guy sounds toxic. He does, David. He does. We don't know his proper name, but let's be real, right? If the specialist comes up, or I know all my mods finds that, he's not gonna get a time of the day. And I think that's who he is. This is F negative. Big up Tony. Ginger is a clown. Yep. You keep those names coming through. Tony's decent. Don't give this guy what he wants, man. There you go. Paul, backing up, man. And got one from Tony. Tony class. Tony's class. It's not John's fault, but I get it. That's a Brian. And let's have a look at this one. A nice one, John. Well said, Tony. Spot on. And the rest of the lads on the Newcastle chat. Thank you, Lee Kelly. Thank you so much indeed. And the ones like John, I wouldn't give sound in one more time. The chat. This chat is, and other channels are better united. Thank you, Jules. Thank you so much indeed. And also on social media today, the way I got powered on today was an absolute disgrace. But that's for another day. Even to Lukey Luke, hope you're okay. Here's Ginger. You can block him. Well, the mods are at it, Davey. Not with your birth, John. No, the trolls. They're just sad idiots. Correct. And Harry Mack is linked. What do you think of that? We're going to come on to Harry Maguire in a bit because I've heard he's been linked anyway, sort of with Newcastle in the past. But we come on to it later on. Let it get and tell. Get John. Thank you, Brian. Guys in the chat, the mods knows what to look for. Now knowing we have this. Thank you, Jules. Tony, mate. But not going on the channel, you're better. Let's the Charles win, mate. That's Gary. He's spot on, Cal. He's spot on.
Yes, mate. And we should
spot on.
Even when they come in, like and they say it happened now, you should just ignore it. We can all say it. Just ignore it. Don't acknowledge it. That's what they want, and then just wait for the mods to get rid of them. Like this, even today, he'll be watching this probably now, just laughing his head off because he's just a sad little boy. So yeah, just ignore them in future, mate, and don't even acknowledge the comment. That's what I would do anyway, and just wait for them to get blocked, you know.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you, man. He was giving it to Billy on Toon TTR other day. Billy was on it. I tell you what. Oh my God. See what you mean, man. I mean, Billy looks after himself, by the way. But you're just like that fella wash, pure bitter and jealousy people. Yes, absolutely right. Yeah, could be, man. Could be, Mags. 442 Maxi Isak up top. That's interesting. Kids give a comments respectful. John has you on the line. Let's not lower ourselves. NSC chat only. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, Jules, yet again. Feels like Gata needs to return. Absolutely. We don't want any bitch in the morning in our chat at all on anyone's channel. Thanks, guys, for kind words, but you can still find me on the channel, but we'll be off John's for a while. There you go. You're welcome. The space is open. Tony combat mate. Jonathan David would be a great fit for us. Perfect age and the type of player we will look at. I mentioned him in Tony's stream last night. Look, I think this guy is brilliant, right? But
I've not seen him play, John. But what I will say is I watch a lot of. I've been a FIFA player for like years, you know. Obviously, like I'm a bit of a gamer and I obviously love football, so I've been playing FIFA for a while. That guy's got a new card every week, and it means, you know, if you don't know, players who do well, who are bossing it in their league for their club, get like upgrades and new cards and team of the weeks and all that. And he's got a new card all the time, that lad. So he must be half decent, him.
Yes, he is. I mean, he's American, Canadian guy. He's Canadian international as well, Johnny D. I'll call him Johnny D because that guy, that's a short for Jonathan David. But he scored 16 goals this season, 4 assists, 25 games. He's having a much, much better season, by the way, than last season. He scored 15 goals in 38 matches. Much, much better. And I tell you what, this guy is absolutely rapid. Yes, he had a lean spell last season, but he's finding his form back. But on the Dumfries, what do you think? Would you take Denzil Dumfries for 40 million euro? Leave in the comments in the section, please, and let us know. Let's go for some more comments before we go on to the next target. Top priority has to be a proper striker. We are creating chances, and we still see that against City, could have scored 3 in the first half. Need someone to put them away for us. That's all it is. We need to put them away at the back of the net. All the difference is we're not taking our chances, and the press is a couple of seconds slower. That's in JB. And so I can't make tonight, John. Hope that's absolutely fine, Mason. Always another time, man. Always another time, mate. Enjoy your football, mate. And totally don't let this foul wrap the time of day, man. As a person, you're so much better than him. Do you know what, Tom? Again, you're right. Absolutely right. Yeah, let's find out that. Give him back. Exactly. Thank you, Lee. What do you reckon of the Wolves game this weekend? It's a must-win game for me. Nick, we're going to chat about it on Thursday for the match preview, mate. So join us for that, mate. Join us for that. But it's a big game. And we all behind you, Toon. Don't let it drive you away. That's Gareth. There you go. He's getting support, man. Toon, Black Army, join us, and his mates. Thank you, Ian. Thank you much indeed. And if you're saying thanks, Leslie, more to the point, are you Mason? Yes, he is. Desperate for a win Sunday. It feels like a long time ago. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go to the match on Sunday because I work on Saturday. So I would take Dumfries, but I'm sure Man U have been looking at him too. Yes, it's been looked at everyone. I heard there's now 3 consecutive games. He lost 2-0. Right? Yes, it is. I like coffee. Absolutely right. We need to fix up very, very quickly. So the next time we're going to go for Kyle is Rafinha. Remember he used to play for Leeds a couple of seasons. He went to Barcelona for a big money move, and he's been doing well. He's been doing really well. But the problem is Dembele's taking his place, and he's finding it tough there at the minute now.
Is he really?
Yeah, he just can't get into the Barca team. But according to the Chronicle, right, that we're going to visit his interest at the end of the season, and at the minute, I don't know how much it's going to cost, but he's got a hefty market value, probably around about 70 to 80 million quid. But at the end of the day, he's a cracking player. He knows time in the Premier League, and Rafinha's had faced another setback since arriving, and he's doing a revival as well. And since Dembele's injured, he's come in and he's done really, really well. He's scored 5 goals this season, 5 assists in his last 12 games, all competitions, and we all know what he's like. He's got an end product to his game.
Yeah, I rate him. I think he's quality, but again, he's going to be very expensive, mate. And I think it's maybe too early to start thinking about buying players from Barcelona. Obviously, if we finish in Europe, that could change. But I think it's a little bit early to go for him in the summer. It'll be next season if depending on where we finish. By buying him, I can't say it. I'll be honest, mate. I think he's a quality player playing for Barcelona, and I can't see him coming to the Toon, mate. I hate to say it, but too good to be true. I'd be over the moon if we got him.
Yeah, well, the thing is, right, I mean, we definitely need a right side of midfielder as well, by the way, to come up and Miguel Almiron, right? And I think this guy, know what he's all about, but obviously Barca will probably have to sell again in the summer. And I think they want to keep this guy because it could be a difference. He's top of the league at the minute, and he's been a part of it as well. So I think, in my opinion, it's going to be tough. But at the end of the day, right, I mean, he may want to come out to the Premier League, or he may stay at Barca for another season as well. So, guys, what do you think of that one? But he's worth the money. I think he's worth every single penny, whatever it costs. But at the end of the day, he's got Bruno and Joe Linton can look after him as well.
It's not easy getting these players from Barcelona and Real Madrid. Look how long Man United wanted De Jong. I know there's other stuff going on with him, but it's never easy getting players from them 2 clubs.
Yeah, could be that, mate. That's very, very true. And they want a big wage. They want to get big money as well. And it's just how it is, sort of thing. But it'd be nice to get a right-sided player. But you just never know. There's another name's been mentioned as well, Harry Maguire as well from Man United. Now, I mean, I think he'd been linked with him before, right? I think it's a couple months ago, yeah. But saying it's linked, I'm not sure where. But the thing is, though, right? In my opinion, right? I mean, he's not my favorite player. I'm not gonna lie. But if anyone can get the best out of Harry Maguire, it's Eddie Howe.
I know he's good, but is he that good? I'm not a fan either, and I don't think anyone watching this stream will be a fan and will want that. It depends on the price as well. I think I seen it a while back that they're gonna lose 40 million on him easy. So that got him for 80 million. So I think they're expecting 40 million for Harry Maguire. I wouldn't want to be the club that. I wouldn't like it to be my club that pays that kind of money for him. I think there's other options as well that we can be going for other than him. I wouldn't be very happy, John. I'll be honest. Especially for 40 million, man.
Definitely not. There's one player I'd take as well. It's Kimi for Napoli. If he's available, I take that guy. Or Kim Ai, the
All right.
South Korean international. That guy is absolutely a proper defender. Plays for Napoli. They're going to win the title this season. They lost over against Lazio on Friday, but they're still top of the league. They're going to win it anyway.
Yeah, they are.
Easy. Got some more comments, by the way, as well, because Ruben Neves' name has been mentioned as well. And let's look at this one as well. We want to we win it and get our winning run again, roll again. Hi to Coffee. Rafinha, we want a very large wage. That's the thing. I agree with Kyle. Everything depends on where we finish in the league. And don't forget to click that like, subscribe. You know the rules. And pick up that guy, Stu. How you doing, Stu? Hope you care, mate. Best behaviour out to eat. And let's be real on that one. Neves would be a great for us. Ruben Neves. I take Ruben Neves all day long. And I tell you what, this guy is the midfielder we need. He's still 26. He's 25, 26 years old. He's Wolves captain. He's got 12 months left on his contract after this one. We know what he's all about. And I tell you what, I would love to take Ruben Neves. That could be the midfield. That can make a difference for us.
I agree. He's a lad with great talent, and he's proven it. And a team like Wolves, I think he's a bit wasted. Thank you. I would love to see Neves at the Toon. I think he's quality, mate. I think he's got great finishing, great passing. He's got everything. I'd love him at the club. I've said it for a while now. That's one player I've always been interested in. Is Neves. We need midfielders at the minute, and I think he'd be a great addition. And do you know what? Wolves go down. It can definitely. He's probably the most likely to come.
Yeah. Absolutely. I do love Neves. I think Lopetegui going to keep Wolves up, by the way. And if they do, I think there's big plans for Wolverhampton Wanderers in the summer. And I've got a funny feeling they're going to have a cracking season next season. Trust us, I'll say that. Yeah, it'd be great for us, but depends on the price. 40 people watching live on the show. Thank you very much indeed. Do slap the likes, people. Do follow K-Poby NUFC as well. I got it right this time.
Yeah, you did.
Finally, Sean Dyche said, John, you think you take Denzil in the summer? No, thank you. No chance. His next move should be Calvin Lewin.
Oh, sorry. I thought someone wanted Sean Dyche at the club. Calvin Lewin, no, we don't want him or Sean Dyche.
Nah, not for me. Not for me.
No.
Not for me. What happened to Julian Richards? Never. No, you're gonna have to. Also, I've never heard of this guy, Paul. Never heard of him, man. But unless he's been on a trial, 100% agree. 100% John Eddie will work wonders at Harry. According to my guy Brian, there's a 6 weeks trial. There you go, 6 weeks trial. I don't know what's happened to that. And Stu's chatting to Jules. Not sure, but seeing he's been called up for the Jamaican squad. That's interesting. And go on to Foxy in the house, by the way. I'd love to get Foxy on my show one day when it comes to South American football. And our question today, Napoli players ambition that leaves them to join us right now. In the future, maybe as we get better. But right now, Napoli has opportunity to dominate. Do you know what it is, Foxy? I still think they get to the final of the Champions League, mate. I truly believe they get to the final. They are that good. And they are a really great team at this moment. And absolutely amazing. Neves, now we're talking complete player, lads. That's in JB, yes. And Iruji take to Newcastle in the summer. Interesting from Paul. Heard England want Elliot Anderson to change from Scotland too. Very interesting. Big up to EK, legends. So are you, mate. You have a great player, Anthony Gordon, huge potential, and gutted it didn't get to work with him. You know what it is, mate? Absolutely got it. He'll come good. He's going to come really, 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 really good, Sean. Really, really good. He's that Jamaican kid. He's all over YouTube. I think you give him a trial. He's been pictured at St. James's Park too. I think I heard of that, by the way. I've heard that, but he really taken a notice. But we'll see what happens on that one. Sean, great to have a manager on. We've spoken about Maguire. We talked about Neves as well. I mean, like I said as well, please, if you like the video, like what you see, hit the like, subscribe. You know the rest, people. It's as simple as that. We all talk about James Maddison as well. He's been linked as well. Again, as you all know. I mean, for quite a few months now. He'll have 12 months left on his contract. And listen, I take him all day long. I take him all day long.
You would, but I'm sick of hearing about James Maddison now, John. It's like every window, you know. I just, is he coming or not? You know, we're so infatuated with him for some reason. Is he best pals with someone or something from the Toon? Like, and now we would all love Maddison. No one would say no to him, but I'm just sick of hearing the rumors every window. Like, and you know, the rumors get bad. Like, oh, he's been seen here, he's been seen there. Always liking his posts, he's loving his posts. It's like, let's just calm down. It's not happening. But I would love him at the Toon. Who wouldn't? He's a quality player. Again, a midfielder that we need. We need a midfielder, we need a striker, and we need another right back. For me, they're the top three. And Maddison would be in front of Neves, in my opinion. I'd take both if I could. But for me, top of the pile is James Maddison. Like, I think he's absolutely brilliant. But these rumours get on your nerves, like, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. There's another one I'm going to mention as well. He plays a left back as well. We definitely need a left back as well. I mean, Jamal Lewis could be on his way. I mean, Dan Burn might be moved from left back, probably defence, maybe as a squad player in the summer, maybe. I love to see this guy has been mentioned according to German media outlet Sport One, and this guy is Robin Koch from Leeds United. And apparently, he said he's ready to make that next step at the end of the season. And last season, he played for a struggling side in Leeds. He's playing for a struggling side in Leeds again. He wants to be ambitious as well and make a move away, hopefully to Newcastle. And this guy is absolutely one of the better players for Leeds United. And I tell you what, would you take him as well? I think he plays a left back as well. I think he's a really decent player.
Yeah. I'm just looking now, mate. I've seen him. It's KOCH, isn't it?
Yeah, 80 million. Yeah. He's rated 80 million. Transmark at 80 million quid.
No, I wouldn't pay that for him.
80
million. He's a centre back, isn't he? But
he can play he can play centre back and play left back. He's 18-1-8. He's got 12 months left on his contract after this one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's a German. Yeah. Quality player. I've seen him play for Leeds. I've rated him for a while. I didn't know that he was saying all that. But yeah, I would absolutely take him. We need additions to the defense as well. Like, we need obviously another right back. Not so sure about centre backs, but yeah, absolutely take him at left back because Dan Burn doesn't belong at left back, does he, John?
Yeah, I think he's a decent player. I think he's one of the better players for me because we definitely need a left back. If he plays in both positions,
price, though, doesn't it? Depends on price and all that, doesn't it? You know what I mean?
I think it'd be quite reasonable, this guy. You know what I mean? And he has a contract until 2024. He's got 1 year left on his contract, and if they don't sell him, if they get relegated, they're gonna have to sell him. But if he stays on, if he don't get the club he wants, then he'll probably stay for 1 more year, and then he'd walk away on a free buy. So, and you know, he is a decent player. Whether it be for cover, whether it be in the first team, he'd be decent.
Well, we're talking about right midfielders to cover Miggy. We're talking about Leeds. I think it's a good point to bring up. I like that Aronson. Mate, what do you think of him? I think he's a good player as well.
What's his
name? He's American, isn't he? Aronson.
Harrison. Is that
no Aronson?
Yeah.
Brendan Aronson. He's American, isn't he?
Yeah. He's speedy. He's quick, isn't he, man? He's quick.
Good, isn't he?
He is.
I would like him on the bench, like.
Yeah. As an impact sub, and I'll tell you what, he's a decent player. And I'll tell you a player I'd take as well, Antonio Robinson from Fulham as well. I'd love to have him as well. He's another American as well. That guy, he's a proper defender. He's a proper baller like him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Proper baller.
We're talking about all these transfers. You're getting me excited. It's only March.
I know. We just got to talk about it. Like, you know what I mean? Jules, I get you, man. And let's go for this channel as well. Another player be linked as well. Mason Mount from Chelsea. Thank you, Paul. I mean, this guy is not signing a new deal with Chelsea. Chelsea fans getting a bit peed off about it now, saying that you either sign a new deal or you're getting sold. I mean, Macy, Man United fan, loves him, but would this guy, would you have him? Do you think there's get him at Newcastle, or can Eddie Howe work his magic?
Well, that's it, isn't it? Everyone will believe that Eddie Howe can turn him into one. Like, is he in the wrong squad at the minute at Chelsea? Do you know what I mean? thing is with Chelsea, they don't even know that. Like I was saying, that we need to find our 11. I don't think Chelsea know their 11 either. I think they're in the same predicament as us at the minute. They just need to find that squad. And but yeah, absolutely, I think Eddie could turn him into a better player. I think it's just a mess at Chelsea at the minute. He could work well next to Bruno and Joe Linton. Absolutely, you've seen the quality he's got. Okay, he's on a bad run at the minute. He's struggling to get in the team, but anyone would playing for Chelsea at the minute. So yeah, absolutely. Again, it goes down to price, you know, and also where we finish. I think if we end up in Europe and Chelsea don't, absolutely, mate, get him in.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Eddie Howe can work with these quality players, man. You know what I mean? Absolutely fantastic. And if you do get Mason Mount, then yes, I'll have no problems whatsoever. I'll be happy. I'll be happy in a way. But I'll go for others first. But if he comes, I'll back Eddie. And got one from Foxy again, Giovanni from Palmeiras. Palmeiras has been linked to us. 22 million quid because Foxy, mate. Apparently, I've seen a clip of the day. But 22 is a young lad. And are Palmeiras based in Sao Paulo, by the way? I'm sure they are. I'm pretty sure they are based in Sao Paulo in Brazil. So I think I could be right. Nice to see new players come back from being back from on loan. Yes, absolutely. I want Rich as well. EK, I tell you what, he's another one. If he's available, we should love all of this guy because he is absolutely brilliant. Left-footed, take long shots. He can play wide. He's good in the air. And that's what we need at front striker. Do you know what I mean? That's what we need. If we get him,
quality. It'll be tough to get him.
Juve wants some money as well. They need the money after that term financials as well. But they got 50 points deducted. They're not made Champions League this season. And hopefully, if he's available, we should be all over him as well. Madison's injury prone, a bit like Wilson. He's a quality player, but always have to consider that. That is the thing. Just noticed Leicester only 3 points off the bottom. That's interesting. Very interesting. Need to win some games. Just going as one. Foxy Grimaldo on a free transfer should be applied to left back. Yes, he's good. He's played for Benfica, I believe. They're in the Champions League as well, and they should get through the quarterfinals as well. Being out of form this season, but they're still better than most of our midfielders. Aston Paul. You should be playing Mickey on the left or Mickey on the left, blah, blah, blah. And I love if you sign Adrian Truffet for the young Le Rand. I don't know a lot about that guy's side, but I really don't. I know Martin Terrier, he plays for the same club, and he is, and bar at him. But Hopman's cool. Right. And no, I'm not going to read that as well. Napoli Kimai.
He's meant to be good, him, you know, John, that Chinese guy, that Japanese. I'm sorry, I don't know where he's from. Korea, is it?
South Korea.
I've heard good things about him. He's meant to be quality, him.
Exactly. Damn good defense. 6'3" years. He only cost something like 18 million quid from Fenerbahce for Napoli. So look, it's going to be tough to bring in. So, but like Foxy said, they question their players' ambition leaving Napoli at this early stage of their career. So be legends, 33 years and waiting for Scudetto. And with no budget at the season, you got a bargain in Puppy. He was a top-class keeper, indeed. And Everton.
He's better than Pickford, isn't he?
He is. And he should be number one. Liverpool should be number one. Alison's a baller. He is. And Kieran Tierney is linked also. John injury prone. Guys, we're going to talk about tomorrow, because I got Lottie covered on me sure tomorrow at 8 o'clock, and she's an Arsenal fan. So we're going to talk about two players, Arsenal players being linked with Newcastle United, and we're going to have a banter as well. So check us out for tomorrow. And probably don't start playing double values with players like Chelsea lads. That is the thing. They want more money. I think you watch out for them, man. They want to get as much money as possible there. Need to practice on free kicks and corners. Yes, indeed, lead. Are you getting excited too? Well, we're always excited. It's nice to get people excited. 12 weeks' time, yes, starts in June, according to Paul. And Valverde, Vinny, listen, mate, that ain't going to happen, mate. Let's not go there. It ain't going to happen. No way, Jose. They'll be lifers at Real Madrid. I can't see leaving Madrid. Absolutely going nowhere. Not long in the scheme of things. Hopefully our scouts in Europe and South America will get a couple of gems. That's in JB. How's cool doing? Tried to follow Hearts, but never know. How's he doing at Hearts, by the way? Do you think
he's not getting many minutes, mate. He keeps getting benched and getting like the last 10, 15 minutes, mate. But I did see him hit the bar against Livingston the other night. It was a great effort, few step overs, and it looked like it was a cross. The keeper thought it was a cross, but it wasn't. It was a shot, hit the bar. It was unlucky, but bit of a waste of a loan because he's not really getting much game time. He's just coming on as a sub at the end, you know.
Yeah.
From what I've seen.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Definitely think PIF needs to buy some South American teams and feed us the best players. You look at players like França from Flamengo. He's signed a new deal, by the way, and that's going to be tough to get him, break him away now, unfortunately. He's young lads, 18 years old. See, lots of players leaving Chelsea if they get nowhere. Wow, it's going to be Champions League or they get beat at least, then it doesn't look good for them, doesn't it? Tillemans will be a good signing for us. Tillemans, would you take him or do you think he's a bit too lazy? The thing is, right, he played us twice, yeah, in the league and also in the cup. He wasn't impressive.
Nah, he's not, me. I think he's overrated. I think he had one good season, didn't he? Not for me. I think I'm not really impressed with him. Look at where they are, man, in the league. I know you could say the same about James Maddison, but I haven't seen enough from Tillemans. I think he's just a big name. Need to see more from him. Like, I wouldn't be overexcited about Tillemans coming. One player I would love to come to the club, but again, I don't think it's going to happen, is that Osimhen. I know I've mentioned it before, and I've seen a tweet today from an interview saying, it was translated, said he would like to play in the Premier League. So it's important, that we get at least top 6, because you can get these kind of players if you're in Europe, and it makes a huge difference. So we're going through another season buying these, Koches and whatever we just talked about. You want Europe and you want these bigger names in the club, and that's what I'm hoping for. That's why I want Europe more than anything, not just to watch us play against these top clubs. And I know it's too early to maybe win in Europe, but to see players like that come in, and I would love to see Osimhen come in. I think he's absolutely quality. Him or Ansu Fati, I think, are my two top tier signings. If I could sign anyone, it would be them two for me.
We got the money, but they want to be playing Champions League every single season.
Exactly. Yeah.
Osimhen is rated 120 mil, and according to Napoli, they want to contingency plans to replace him in case he does score. They're not going to sell Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen at the same season. It's just no way. They'll probably sell one, but not both.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Napoli keep them both for their sake. Simple as that. But I think they should both stay at Napoli for another season and just do it again, win the title again. So Solomon, Madison, and Davis, that's and John X. Please hit the subscribe button, mate. Look at that one. Let's start the Davy. Good to hear. And JB's got a good point. With FFP in mind, hopefully our scouts in Europe and South America come up with a couple of gems to help us financially with bigger deals elsewhere. I mean, they are scouting in South America as well. Apparently, Giovanni, right, according to Jorg Nicola on his YouTube channel, said that Giovanni nearly joined Newcastle United for 15 million quid, but he had a serious knee injury, apparently.
I don't know much about him, to be honest, John.
I don't either. But he nearly joined Newcastle United, and I'll tell you what, I mean, they get him, they look after him. Bruno will, by the way. That's a good comment there, JB. Thank you, mate. Corey would be a great signing first. Yes, he would. But I think he'd probably stay in Germany. He'd probably join another club in Germany. He's not scored yet. He'll probably be back on loan next season. We're talking about Cool, by the way. Excuse me. It was bad about someone saying about Mason a little that. Again, I don't know that, but I am going to say that if anyone upsets Macy, they got a problem with me. They've got a massive, massive problem with me. And that's it. Macy's a brilliant podcaster, right? She's a big Man U fan, and she's getting it in the neck, and it's unfair. It's unfair. She's 22. 20-year-old.
Why are people having a go at her?
Well, apparently, right, that it's just some fans just trolling her. Don't know who it is, but I tell you something, right? They got a serious problem if they upset Macy. And Macy is one of my favourite podcasters as well, by the way.
Yeah.
A serious
John,
problem there. Yeah.
Sorry, John, I've got to run to the toilet, mate. I'll be 2 minutes.
Good. Okay. He didn't say that, but he'll be back. It was bad about someone saying about Macy. Yep. Let's do right, mate. Firmino, in my opinion, I think I don't think he go to another English club, mate. I think he's made that absolutely clear. He will not go to another English club at all. And we probably go back to Brazil. Agreed with Carl again. Sky Sports News wants Osman to sign for Man United. Wow. Thanks for always watching, for your support. So is Jules. Thank you. Thank you so much indeed. 33 people watching. Thank you very much indeed. Please smash the likes if you can. That'd be brilliant. Thank you. Evening to you, Alan. Hope you get home. Man U player Bruno didn't get punished for hitting official. Disgrace. There you go again. Right? This guy, Bruno Fernandes, right? He's a little rat. I'm sorry, but he is. You get him away with murder, this guy. Do you know what I mean? He's a club captain, Man U captain, and he sets a poor example. Do you know what I mean? And also, he is an absolute cheat. A cheat. Absolute cheat. That's all I'm going to say on Bruno Fernandes, by the way. Mana Solomon is getting back to Donetsk, so would want to leave. And Macy, she is indeed. I put a star there as well. She's a wee star. Keeper Warren is all over, man. Pathetic. Wouldn't dare say what they're doing exactly. The thing is, though, right, Paul? They do it on the keyboard behind the keys, but they won't say anything in the office. They just wouldn't do that at all whatsoever. Macy's a great person, always down to earth to me when I'm on the stream. Do you know what, EK? You know, she is absolutely fantastic. And, you know, just show Macy some love, please. Macy's getting it too. It's shocking, absolutely shocking. This, like, do you know what I mean? I've got to see if she's Ivy later on, by the way. That's perfect for Bruno. Some sort of Man United. Who was that Olympic athlete? Bruno twin. Paul, I don't know, mate. Again, I haven't put it up, mate. But if you can tell us some more, that'd be let us know, man. Thank you. And hate Van Ash as well. But I tell you what, he's going to be hated if he carries on cheating. And that's not great, isn't it? Not great at all. Still waiting for Kyle to come back. I hope he does. And Alan saying, lads, would you sign Cooney and Madison in the summer? Yes, I would. No problems at all. I think they're both decent players. And we definitely need a midfielder that's going to make a difference there. So, yeah, just waiting on Carl to come back. I'll talk about Bruno as well. I don't know if anyone heard it, people, that Bruno was chatting to Pep about this time in Newcastle. And he basically said that he's happy in Newcastle. It's all about football. And he's saying that it's having to do with transfer as well. Can't just be cloning this, people, right? Bruno, we don't know what Bruno's talked about. Like, it could be football, it could be life. We don't know. But Bruno will not go anywhere. He will not be leaving Newcastle United. He's going to have to, he's going to get a new deal. Hopefully, he could be the highest paid player in Newcastle's history. I hope that's the case. And if he does that, that'd be amazing. There he is. He's back again. Carl, Bruno, Guimaraes could be offered a new deal.
Oh, really? I hope so.
I hope he does. That's been rumors. He could be offered a new deal to keep away from Real Madrid. And you know what? He says the nice things like Newcastle. He wants to be a legend. He wants to win titles. And he also said that Eddie Howe could be a future England manager.
Yeah, I read that as well, mate. If that's true, then it shouldn't be hard to keep him and get him a new deal because he's saying all the right things, isn't he? And I think it's honestly that's the best thing we can do is keep him on a longer term. Absolutely, he's the best player we've got. Just these injuries worry us a bit, but hey, we need to keep Bruno. Without that man, we're screwed. I think in my opinion, I think he's world class, and you can see the difference when he's not in the squad. He's that good. So, yeah, it's a must. It's absolutely vital we keep him. Absolutely, mate.
Absolutely. We've been looking after this guy for quite a while. Musa Diaby on the wing for us. We'll be cooking. I tell you what, though. I mean, I take a punt on this guy because I heard some great things about him for 11
Yeah, he's another good player. Yeah. He can play left or right as well. He's a very good player.
that guy, you know, he's missed a place in the World Cup, by the way. So he didn't get a place in the World Cup, which is quite unlucky. But
he's French, isn't he?
He's a French lad.
Yeah, French guy. Never easy getting in the French squad, though, is it?
That is the thing. But this guy is so quick. I mean, honestly, scored 8 goals this season and 4 assists, 22 games as well. The season before that, he played 32 matches, 13 goals, and a massive 12 assists. He's been at the club for 4 seasons now, and I think he may want a new challenge. You just don't know. And I really hope that he gets a big move to Newcastle in the future. Be definitely the right side midfield as well to cover for Miggy as well. And this guy, he's left-footed as well. But the difference is he's got an end product and he is rapid. Hi to you, Port, and thanks for the like as well, mate. Big up to Ravi as well, big Liverpool fan. He's a great guy, by the way. Every time Macy comes to mind, he's always there. Some Man U fans with the Qatar flag had a go at Macy over appearance when she called him out for body sham and Luke Shaw. You know what, Macy? You've done a good job there. Sort of moot. And I tell you what, I'll read that again. And I think that is absolutely shocking. It really, really is. Yeah, to upset someone like that, shame on you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with her appearance. They just need something to fucking rant about. It's just sad.
Thank you. Absolutely. Well, it's great to see Bruno got an award, outstanding player of the year for the Northeast. Big up Bruno Guimaraes. Well done to you, mate. Well deserved. And got one from Brian. Bruno loves to hear, and we love him. Correct. Big up the Macy. She's quality. She is Ravi. The Bruno Fernandes lookalike is named Gali Shandubi, Olympic athlete. Never heard of him. Never seen him. But there you go. Thank you for that. Evening or sad news, or someone says start obtaining tickets for the Eurovision Song Contest. Oh, bless you, Sefton, mate. I do apologise, mate. And you have to do a watch along. You have to do a watch along on your channel, mate, if you get the chance. And go for that. But I do apologise, mate. Better luck next time, mate. Alex John saw me singing for England. Not for me. I can't sing Save Me Life. Have to watch on Patty at home. That's Leslie. And Macy is a gem, a true football supporter. She is so passionate. And I tell you what, if Macy was a Newcastle fan, right, and the fans piled her on like that, like I was today, Macy will have a lot of them for breakfast. I'm telling you. I'm not going to mention the names. She will have a lot of them for breakfast. I'm telling you.
Oh, I mean, we were going on about Man United fans, you know, like how every fan base has like scum, you know. Like, we haven't got the great... Like, honestly, our fan base is amazing. Don't get me wrong. I think we're one of the best in the world, the best in England. But there's scum everywhere, and we've got some in our own club, you know, unfortunately. Like, there was a tweet about, you know, the kid, you've probably seen it on Twitter, predicting he said he was a time traveller, sorry. He was being interviewed on the final for the Newcastle Carabao Cup. And he says, oh, you had a Carabao Cup medal. And he says, how you got that before the game? And he says, oh, I'm a time traveller. So, well, I've seen a lot of our fan base taking the piss out of him, calling him all sorts of awful things. He's a Ben. He's just a kid, you know what I mean? And I didn't like that, me. I mean, grown-ass men, you know, called them this, you know, CUNT. You didn't, because obviously they got beat off from Liverpool 7-0. So I just wanted to pick, like, I don't know where I'm going with this, but, like, with Macy getting picked on, I just think, like, even our fan base has it, you know, it's just awful to see. And it's a shame. Like, this new fan base has like the perfect fan base. There's just scum everywhere, and you've just got to deal with it, haven't you? You know what I mean? Like, taking the mick out of a kid, like, how man? Like, it's absolutely disgusting, mate.
Do you know what it is, right? I mean, some of our fan base as well. You touched on that, Carl, as well, and you're right, by the way. I mean, some of our fan base, right, is going to end up on social, end up like AFTV. It's going to happen. AFTV is pretty worse, but it's getting slightly better. But we're overtaking them on social media. You're not allowed to have an opinion, right?
Yeah.
People should not have done that channel on Callum Wilson last night, right? We have to discuss that, right? And not only that, there are some fans don't see the bigger picture like we do. We say how it is, like player ratings, if they don't perform, we just have to talk about it, mate. We're not going to sit here and let it pass. We have to discuss it. I mean, I look at other channels, right? I mean, I'm not going to mention it, by the way, but they're giving Harry Kane 4s out of 10, Son 3s out of 10. Also, fans gave Nketiah 3s and a 4 out of 10. They even get Saka 4 out of 10 before. And I tell you something now, right? They respect the fan cam. But if we spoke about it, we get jumped on by Newcastle fans. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, man. There you go. Google and John's Twitters. Turn out a look. You're having a can 7 up tonight, John. Not for me, mate. Not for me. Franca, it's a new deal for Mengo. Like I said earlier, I'm disappointed to be too expensive in the summer. Absolutely. He'll not come cheap, by the way. Brian, you're absolutely right, mate. Totally agree. And why has this been happening? Because there's so many Muppets on social media. You just want to have a pile on. I'm not going to mention names. It's one of them I'm not very happy with. But there you go. That's another day. We're going to wrap it up then, me guy, because obviously you've got things to do. I know you're quite a busy guy. And did you enjoy coming on my show again?
Yeah, right. I'm going to be honest with you, right? I wasn't going to say anything. I don't know if you have noticed, but I'm not very well. Like, I've been like wiping my face with this, and I'm just like, I'm on the toilet like every 20 minutes. So I just wanted to apologize if I haven't been my usual self tonight, and a bit, but I feel like I'm coming down with a bug. So I'm just not myself at the minute. I'm not very well. I'm going straight to bed. But thanks. I managed an hour. I did it. And yes. I battled through. So thanks. And I'll give you a shout when I'm better. But yeah, I'm just not very well at the minute.
No problem. What we do, I won't keep it too long, right? We'll go through his comments and wrap up as well quickly. Lads, to think Tiger will play on Sunday. I hope he does. He needs to play on Sunday. Is he match fit? That's another kettle of fish. I hate people. You can't just move on. You don't like what's being said, and you have to be a dear about it. Just go to another channel. Big John always been one of my favourites, up there with Toon Review, Adam and Robbo, and absolutely right. Thank you so much for your kind words there, Brian, mate. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Great show, lads. Thank you, EK, and Matty as well. Brian said, don't apologise. He said, not apologize to you, mate, because people like you, by the way. He tells how it is. Thank you, Leslie. I really appreciate that. Get well soon. From David, good night, both. Get well soon to Carlos Gareth. He did a great job, Carl, as always. Yes, he has. And you can find Carl on social media. Just follow him at KPOV As you can see, he will follow you back. And if you follow me on my socials, the link's in there as well. Too many to mention, by the way. And try and get Tony on, John. Do you know what? The space is open for him, but he will not be back for a while. And the reason is, Lee, he's been trolled yet again by Ginger.
He'll be back. Tony will be back. But before I go, I want to just mention, because I might have missed it, we don't want Scott McTominay in our club. I'm 16. If we get Scott McTominay and Harry Maguire, honestly, I'm not getting to bed. I'll be off work with depression. Like, honestly, I don't want that happening. We never mentioned Scott McTominay, so I just wanted to get that in there.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Don't want him at all. Mate, if you're watching, you keep him, mate. Can you hit those likes and subscribe if you're new and share to your socials? Leslie, thank you very much indeed, man. You can find us on Twitch, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, John Sinclair TV, John Sinclair 50 on the Instagram. And if you want to find us on social media, it's John_NUSC42. And I'll follow you back. Follow us, I'll follow you back. And thank you, Lee. Get well soon to you, mate. And thanks so much indeed. So, guys, enjoy what you're doing tonight. Quick word do just for a minute. And until then, whatever you decide to have a great evening, go on to the Toon Reviews Fans Forum. Check out this channel. It's amazing. And until then, it's a good night.